This main card, Michel Pereira is 26, Zelim Imadaev is 25. 1 inch the difference in height.
In the UFC welterweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's a boxer standing 6 feet even. Weighing in at the welterweight limit, 171 pounds. Defeats, fighting out of Chechen Republic, Russia. Here is Zelim Imadaev. And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He's a striker standing 6 feet 1 inch tall. Weighing in officially 170.5 pounds, his professional record stands at 23 victories, 11 defeats, and 2 no contests. Fighting out of Tocuma, Baja, Brazil, here is Michel Pereira. And your referee in charge of the action is Chris Tognoni.
Chris Tognoni, our referee, his first draw of the night. The beautiful Brittany Palmer is here in Las Vegas. She ain't complaining with 7 fights tonight. Of that, I can assure you. Zelim Imadaev, the even money underdog tonight. Michel Pereira slightly favored at -120.
First round, guys. Ready? Ready? Fight.
All right, this fight clock is brought to you by the U.S. Army. Imadaev is in white, Michel Pereira is in yellow. And you know Pereira as the ultimate showman, but there is so much skill underneath the exterior. Championship success in karate, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, all in his native Paraná. We'll see if he can put his best foot forward here in the UFC tonight.
Every time Pereira steps into the octagon, you're almost in awe of his size for the weight class. He's a massive guy, has a ton of athletic ability, because all the joking around that he does at times, it takes athleticism to be doing backflips. And when he fought Tristan Connolly, running up the side of the octagon and doing the backflip on him. He's a fantastic athlete, very quick, very long, and has great skill.
The walkout certainly more subdued here tonight than in previous UFC appearances.
A lot of that has to do with the fans, right? He says that the fans usually get him going a lot. That was a nice right hand there.
37th professional fight for Pereira. Last fight on this current UFC contract. He's got a point to prove tonight, as does Zelim Imadaev, who tries to close the distance here. Glancing left hand for Imadaev.
Pereira's on his bike right now, moving side to side. Imadaev's very calm, almost stalking Pereira, trying to find the right time to throw his strikes. Missed with a big right hand there, John.
Outstanding boxing credentials for the Ali Abdelaziz managed Zelim Imadaev. Definite power, a lot of spinning attacks on film as well. Perhaps that's what drew some of those Zabit Magomed Sharipov comparisons that you mentioned earlier.
John, when you are chasing a guy as Imadaev is doing now, trying to walk down Pereira and he's moving side to side, you can't cut him off with punches. He's got to throw kicks to try to get Pereira lined up for his hands. He's a boxing guy, but he will not be able to get Pereira in place without using his legs.
Zelim, fingers.
Imadaev warned for extending those fingers openly straight towards the target. Both guys landed big shots there, but a huge knee from Pereira.
And it wobbled him a little bit. You know, most times when you get a reaction like that, a guy smiling at you, showing his tongue, that's because they're hurt. They took note of that shot. That was a big shot by Pereira.
It's my first time seeing Pereira fight live, and you're right, in terms of this frame for 170 pounds. I mean,
oh! Did you see that?
I did.
Did you see that right hand? Oh my goodness.
He loves that Showtime kick, appeared to partially land it there. 2 minutes now to go, round 1.
He's got Imadaev respecting his power now, but it's not time to do this, right? He's fighting really well. This is where he needs to stay in the moment. Pereira can't risk taking a shot from Imadaev. That will change the way this fight has been going for him.
Beautiful jab there from Pereira. Imadaev just having a hard time getting into striking range early.
I mean, Pereira's just so fast for him, right? Every time Pereira attacks, he's landing on Imadaev, and Imadaev can't figure out the skill or the speed of Pereira to this point.
Beautiful chop by Pereira. Lateral movement into a big right hand that knocks Imadaev down.
I mean, that was a glancing right hand that landed right off the side of the temple of Imadaev.
And then the spinning heel kick right to the ribs for Michel Pereira, who's got it all going on here through 4+ minutes.
Yep, and staying, you know, little parts of him wants to play around, but you can see him trying to almost keep himself in the right frame of mind. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he's hurting him every time he hits him. So he's got Imadaev hurt bad. That was a beautiful level change. Low jab to the body, change the target, and the right hand up top. Again, he did it again. That is a beautiful combination there by Pereira.
Big advantage in terms of the significant strikes early on. No surprise for the Brazilian. Look at that.
He's so much faster right now. He's so much faster than Imadaev.
So a varied attack from Michel Pereira results in a big round 1.
Oh, look at these dudes. Oh, my goodness.
No more.
UFC Fight Pass has a jam-packed live event schedule for September with the best in combat sports from around the globe. That includes back-to-back nights of Cage Fury FC and the return of Cage Warriors.
Second round, here we go.
Events in as many days. Step into our world, UFCFightPass.com.
This is what I want to see, right? So when these guys act like they want to fight each other at the end of the round, they come back out and they're right back in the form, right? I thought you guys were mad at each other. The referee stopped you in the middle of the round. Now it's time to go. So, I mean, you guys can just fight if you want. Oh, nice counter right hand there. Nice counter right hand there by Imadaev. That was the first time that he was able to get a clean shot off on Pereira.
Pereira certainly respects that power coming back his way. Just touching that lead leg of Imadaev.
It's just the length of Pereira, the athleticism and speed. Imadaev is not doing a great job of trying to match that. I don't mean he can't, but just trying to figure out how to counter the speed and the length of Pereira. Oh, nice.
Looked like maybe a clash of legs there. Capoeira kick or so it appeared from Pereira.
You know, a lot of times Pereira gets tired because of those techniques, though. Those big techniques, those jumping knees and those capoeira kicks, those things take a lot of energy. The reason he was so fresh at the end of round 1 is because he did a lot of great work with basic conventional techniques, you know, kicks and punches. He didn't waste a lot of energy just throwing big-time strikes and big, exciting, energy-expending strikes.
Well, he is barely sweating as he eats a shot there from Imadaev, and Pereira just mixing it up beautifully. The legs, the body attack has been there. Nice job by Pereira, circling away from that power hand and landing a right hand of his own. Pereira covers up defensively after that wayward attack.
I just don't understand that. I mean, I understand that's a style. You know, it's like there's no need for it. You know, you're 1 round up in a fight that still has 10 minutes to go.
I would imagine, though, if you're a striker preparing for a guy like this, it's a very daunting challenge because you don't know what's coming.
No, I get it. I get what you're saying. I just feel like Pereira expends so much energy doing those types of things that he's not allowing himself, or he didn't allow himself to be as spectacular as he really is. Because sure, landing that jumping front kick thing would be beautiful, but him just knocking somebody out would be amazing.
The gamesmanship continues. Some open-handed strikes now for Michel Pereira. Imadaev has landed just 10 total strikes now through 8 minutes.
And that's the beauty of Pereira, right? For all that he's doing, he's still fighting very well defensively. Nice knee from very close by Pereira.
Pretty good uppercut to the body from Zelim Imadaev. Oh, he just missed on the uppercut.
Pereira has fantastic defensive skills. Imadaev is a very technical boxer, and he has not been able to find Michel Pereira to this point.
Looked like that right hand for Pereira partially got through. Now back to the jab.
Oh, nice body shot.
Over 60 amateur boxing matches for Zelim Imadaev, only lost one of them. That graphic shows you the extent to which Pereira has mixed it up. Less than a minute now to go round 2.
Oh, he hurt him there. You saw his leg kind of gave out. That right hand left straight. He went 2-1 that time. Both of them landed clean on Imadaev.
Nice job by Imadaev to raise that right guard. Pereira just mixing it up beautifully tonight.
I mean, going everywhere. You saw the inside kick there, John. Outside kick, right hand. I mean, the guy's fighting beautiful.
And he doesn't need any time to set up that jumping knee. He's missed on it twice tonight, but not by much. Final seconds of the round. Oh, Pereira rips the body late. Round 3 next.
Time! Good job. Good job. Right here. Sitting right here.
A huge 5 minutes in terms of the career trajectory for both Pereira and Imadaev. We'll see if Zelim can get untracked here. He's been outstruck 50-12, DC.
And for Imadaev, John, like, you know, this is a guy that came into the UFC undefeated. A lot of hype and expectations around him, and, you know, he would be 0-3. So he's fighting for more than just, oh, what comes next. This guy needs to really lay it all out there if he's going to find a way to win this fight, which I feel he's down 2 rounds to 0. So big hole right now for Zelim Imadaev. And that was a beautiful jab by Michel Pereira. Michel Pereira looks fantastic.
Yeah, Imadaev has landed just 19% of his total strikes unofficially. Oh! Got a Superman punch. Hard to keep track. Big knees to the body now.
I mean, Pereira has him hurt, man. He is beating up Imadaev now.
Michel Pereira is in a great striking flow tonight.
Coming into form, and it's because Imadaev is not giving him anything other than the striking to worry about. And when you got a guy that's that dangerous and that gifted, and you have to fight him in his style of fight, it's a real problem.
And I would agree with John Hyun Ko, who just tweeted, it is beautiful violence. I mean, how do you not love watching Pereira compete?
Oh, he just slapped him, Johnny just slapped him. Johnny actually just slapped him with an overhand right hand slap.
Imadaev hanging in there, but again, his lands have been few and far between tonight.
Yeah, because for as much as Miguel Pereira is doing his thing, his defense, man, is fantastic. Even in the fights where he hasn't fought his absolute best, his defense has always been pretty good. Imadaev almost landed a beautiful right hand there. Very, very close to the target.
And against a power boxer like this, doesn't even have to hit you clean to turn the lights out. Double jab for Pereira, missed on the right hand over the top. That tells the story, 60%, 19%.
Just all around great performance by Michel Pereira. Really showing what he can be in this UFC welterweight division.
And if he indeed moves to Vegas as he's suggested he will and continues to lean on that UFC PI, we may be looking at a future welterweight contender.
Yeah, a guy that can really, it does have the ability to compete with most of the division.
That body kick appeared to get Imadaev's attention. Less than 2 minutes now to decide this one. Pereira certainly not forcing the finish, DC, but continuing to not discriminate when it comes to his attack.
And most times that's when they come, you know, whenever you're not trying to force it and find it. But Pereira looks great, his cardio looks great. We've seen him struggle with that at times. Just by fighting a little more of a traditional style, he's allowing him to fight 15 minutes pretty clean right now, tonight.
Imadaev retreats, eats a left hook.
Oh, man. Pereira's really taking it to him now. This is a different Michel Pereira right now.
We'll see how Imadaev approaches this final minute. Needs a Hail Mary. I mean, look at the round by round. Total domination.
I mean, this dude, Michel Pereira, just showing everybody what he truly is about. And I mean, when he fights like this, everybody should be on notice because this dude's a real deal.
You can argue in 2020 this is...
Oh my goodness, oh, he chased the finish.